It got ugly after Michigan's win over Ohio State. Moments after the Wolverines' 13-10 win, the two teams got into a brawl near midfield after Michigan players tried to plant their flag on Ohio State's logo on Saturday. Multiple players could be seen going at it as security, police, and team staff tried to separate them. Michigan edge rusher Derrick Moore was in the middle of melee, holding his team's flag and trying to plant it on the Buckeyes' famed logo. And Ohio State linebacker Jack Sawyer, who had an interception in the game, ripped the Michigan flag away from the Wolverine players before tensions finally calmed down. I don't know all the details of it, but I know these guys are looking to put a flag on our field and our guys weren't not gonna let that happen, Ohio State head coach Ryan Day said after the game. I'll find out exactly what happened, but this is our field. We certainly were embarrassed of the fact that we lost the game, but there's some prideful guys on this team that weren't just gonna let that happen. Police used pepper spray, according to multiple reports, with members of both teams getting hit. Several Michigan players were shown on the Fox broadcast rubbing their eyes in obvious discomfort. For such a great game, you hate to see stuff like that after the game, Michigan running back Kalel Mulling said. That's just bad for the sport, bad for college football. But at the end of the day, some people gotta learn how to lose. You can't be fighting and stuff just because you lost a game. All that fighting, we had 60 minutes, we had 4 quarters to do all that fighting. And now people want to talk and fight, that's wrong. It's just bad for the game. Classless, in my opinion. People gotta better. Saturday's game marked Michigan's 4th straight in the famed rivalry, though they entered this edition unranked and as massive underdogs with Ohio State ranked number 2 in the country. Michigan now sits at 7-5, while Ohio State is 10-2. As the fracas finally began to settle down, Michigan defensive lineman Mason Graham could be heard shouting Ohio State P-wise in the Buckeyes' direction. Michigan edge rusher Chibiam Yuna was escorted away by security after being pepper sprayed. Michigan head coach Sharon Moore also waved goodbye to Ohio State fans in the final seconds of the game. Unnecessary gesture by the Wolverines, Fox play-by-play man Gus Johnson said of the post-game incident. They won the game, no need to be disrespectful. Wolverines quarterback David Warren threw for just 62 yards and 2 interceptions, but Mullings rushed for 116 yards and a touchdown and Michigan's defense stifled the Buckeyes' offense throughout the game. Ohio State quarterback Will Howard struggled, throwing for 175 yards, 1 touchdown and 2 interceptions. Buckeyes kicker Jayden Fielding also missed 2 short field goals, while Michigan kicker Dominic Zvada drilled both his attempts.